start a new recording. We won't get very far into this. Maybe just like 15 minutes or so before we switch over to Borderlands, where I'm going to take out some of my frustrations on those stupid skeletal devourers. Well, so these are all, I think these are all like, I don't know. I honestly, Undertide and Underdark are the only two full, like, DLCs that were released. Thank you, Mike. These are just extra content, I guess. What, just level design, or... Oh, modules, okay. I mean, I think the whole thing is multiplayer possible, right? Wow. I thought that might be player-made too, but on the right side, it's listed the author is BioWare for every one of them. Unless they're just saying, like, oh yeah, we published it. Yeah, no, it's all saying by BioWare. Anyway, I'm thinking after we do we just did Shadows of Underdark. I'm thinking after we do Hordes of the Underdark, I will probably be just maxed out on Neverwinter Nights, and that'll be the last thing we do. I mean, yeah. Modded stuff, player community modded stuff is usually always more fun. Speaking of community, I have the Beholder. Aeolin Saga. By short, is it 15 minutes? No, it's probably not 15 minutes short. Aran Saga. Cult of the Reptile Guy. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Tyrants of the Moon Sea. That's what Dave mentioned. Darkness over Daggerford. Dave mentioned that. Infinite Dungeons. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. Well, okay, so I am interested because the game that I finished most recently, outside of streaming and Let's Playing, was the Celasta Crown of the Magister game, which one of the reasons why it looks so interesting to me, the main campaign is very fun, but it's basically they've released it as basically a creation engine for anybody who wants to make their own campaigns, which sounds really freaking fun. And that's kind of what it looks like. They've just kind of replicated what Neverwinter Nights did so many years ago. Anyway, I'm going to do Hordes of the Underdark. I cannot promise that I will try any of the other stuff. I feel like I've just been in this game for like a quarter of my life at this point. But we may come back to it someday. You know, we did, it was probably like a year between when we ended the main campaign when we started Shadows of Undertide, so we may come back to it someday. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Hordes of the Underdark. Let's get it started at least. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. Is it recommending that I be level 15? Because if so, shit, I'm only level 18. Alright, sure. Wait, let's manage to. Okay. Select a pre-made character, for God's sake. Should have Bark in here, right? Bark Badgernath. Here we go. Level 1, level 15, level 18. There it is. So this must be the character when he completed the main quest. This is the character as he's completed Shadows of Undertide. Got it. And then this dude, who's somehow not pre-generated, even though he is pre-generated. I didn't make this guy. Willano Bora. It's a good name. Better than Bark Badgernath. Alright, let's see. I dream.
Waterdeep. One of the greatest cities in all of Faerun. It is home to a multitude of peaceful townfolk from all races and all walks of life.
I've always been pronouncing it Farron.
Beneath Waterdeep, however, lies a different realm.
Deep in the water.
This is the deep dungeon known as Undermountain. built by the mad wizard Halaster. Here, Halaster tests adventurers who trespass therein with the deadliest of traps and the most dangerous of creatures. All but the luckiest meet their deaths in its dark halls.
Well, there's one thing you can say about Bark Badgernath is that he's lucky.
Regardless of this presence beneath them, the people of Waterdeep feel safe enough. For while one may enter Undermountain, it is rare that anything actually comes out.
Until now.
Until now. For there is another realm that exists beneath even Undermountain. A place of shadows and evil, known only as the Underdark. It is here that the sinister dark elves known as the Drow rule next to other subterranean horrors unknown to most on the surface world above.
And they're all hot.
And it is the Drow who now lead an army of these creatures into the streets of Waterdeep, besieging the city from below in a campaign of blood and terror. And in their darkest hour, the lords of Waterdeep have issued a call for a hero. Someone who can face these dark elves and all their brethren in their own land. Someone who can defeat the hordes of the Underdark.
They called a true hero's number, but he didn't pick up, so they called Bark Badgernath. He just happened to be home next to the phone, answered, and he's going to give it his best shot.
I trust that your preparations are complete.
Why are you so silent? What's going on down here?
Would you have me wait? I, the terror of all the Underdark, the Dark Queen of Shadow?
Of course not, my mistress.
Then proceed. I wish to see this being.
Why is this happening down here? What's going on? Is there anyone else? They're all out of town, sir, I swear.
So I
We tried. We reached out to their next of kin. Nothing.
resources beyond the means of mortals. This one will be my undoing, so they say, if I do not act in time. So proceed, wizard. I will wait no further.
Alright, unfortunately I have no idea what's happening because her volume was really low and all of her subtitles were out of the edge of the screen. She's evil and she's doing some shit. That's what's happening. This looks pretty cool though, I gotta say. And they have pentagrams. Why do they have pentagrams? Pentagrams shouldn't exist in this universe. The enhanced edition. Oh, Beam Dog. You clowns. Ooh, that's cool. Spider constellation. The deer avoid him, and he's a druid. Hey! Is that me? No. It is me!
And a male, no less.
Oh, she hates me.
Your spells become faulty, fool.
No, mistress. This is
Even she's like, this isn't the hero we were looking for. Ooh.
This image shows but a threat. It shall be dealt with like the others. You
He does have a pretty attractive cloak on,
will
though.
summon my red sisters. Now.
Yes, mistress. Whoa, she just de-skeletonized that guy. My god, the music. Mistress Sideboob is not impressed.
You will not be able
Please.
The drow shall strike swiftly and without mercy.
I'm digging the cinematic. I have no idea what's happening, though. What? Where's my shit? I forgot that I've got the Golden God skin and that sweet tattoo. Ah, okay. Oh, this is my mind speaking to me. Sweet. You stand shivering in the chill night air, sweat coursing down your body. Ooh. Please, Mr. Axel. Call me Bethany. That's good. That's really good. Sweat coursing down your body. Alright, this starts off very hot. I can't guarantee the rest of it will live up to it, but I'm into it so far. We've had side boob, we've had oiled up adventurer, sweat coursing down his body in the middle of the night. Whew. You were somehow woken suddenly from your slumber, leaping from your bed to face... What? It's weird how they punctuated that. To face... What? Memory of your strange dream still rings clearly in your head, along with an inner alarm that tells you all is not right. Was that my dream, that whole thing? With your cloak and my cleavage, we shall rule the world! She makes a... That'd be funny if I could just join her after that. You make a very convincing argument. Have you seen me without the cloak on? I'm very oiled up. Suddenly you notice a drow elf. Oh. If it hadn't been for the text, I would not have noticed her at all. She's got freaking poison dripping off her dagger, and I was completely oblivious. What the hell? She appears to be trying... Good thing my mind was telling me all this stuff. Appears to be trying to break into the chest with your personal belongings. Stand and deliver. And now you die. What the hell? What? She took my chest! I didn't know... So the game referred to her as a drow elf. I didn't know they called them drow elves. They were just drow. A pretty young... Oh, good. Pretty young woman rushes in. Mixture of fear and concern on her face. Ooh. I have a lover, apparently. No! My cloak! I'm nothing without that cloak! Need to raise the perception. Yeah, no kidding. Please, I am nothing without the cloak! You vaguely remember her as the daughter of the innkeeper. Good job, Bark. That's that mind of yours. Her name's Tamsel, apparently.
Excuse me, is everything... Oh, my word!
Oh! She finally spots the corpse of the drow thief and covers her mouth. Oh, okay, it was the thief. I was like, oh my! You're scantily clad. That is a drow thief! Oh, the inn is under attack. That's the more heroic thing to say. I should be a hero, shouldn't I? No, I don't think so, my lord. I only entered your room because I heard the commotion from the hall. Down, Bark, down! The drow woman, is she... dead? Yes, I killed the thief. Yes. He's back in character. He didn't let the theft of his clothing set him back at all. I don't think she was just a thief, my lord. She probably took your equipment so you would be defenseless when the drow assassin showed up. That's been the pattern for the other attacks. Wait a minute. Hang on. Hang on. So the drow want to assassinate people staying in the inn. They send somebody into the room where the person's sleeping without any of their stuff on them, and rather than... This person is armed as well. Rather than just kill them right there, they say, hey, first person in, steal their stuff. Then we'll send a different person in to kill them. Even though when they first get into the room to steal the stuff, I'm asleep and unarmed. Well, I guess I'm armed, but only because I got out of bed when my mind told me to. Why make this needlessly complicated, right? Just assassinate me. Just send the assassin in to begin with. Okay. There have been other attacks, you say? Not here at the inn, but some of Waterdeep's more prominent citizens have been killed in their homes while they sleep. Someone has been sending assassins to kill them off. But how could this thief even have known that you were here? You only just arrived at the city. Thank you. Yes, I have no idea how I got here or how long I've been here. She's filling me in. I'll have to tell Father about this. We take pride in the safety of our guests. The thief must have used magic. That's the only way she could have gotten in here undetected. She must have used that same magic to send your equipment back to wherever she came from. I need some replacement gear. Tamsel frowns. Father's gathered weapons, armor, and other equipment here at the inn to help in the defense of Waterdeep. Excuse me. Anyone working to save the city is welcome to any of it. Everything is stored in the armory just across the hall. Just take whatever you need. Thank you. I'll go there right away. Well, I don't want second-rate crap, but let's not look a gift horse in the mouth here. Yes, very much so. Complicated for no need. I know the equipment in the armory isn't suitable for a hero like you, Bach Badgernath, but it's the best we've got. Now, please excuse me, I have to go speak with my father. I'll tell him what happened here, but it would be best if you didn't mention it to the other guests. Okay, sure. Look, yeah, we know you found a thumb in your soup, but please don't mention it to the papers. We don't want to start a panic in the inn. Father will take steps to see this doesn't happen again. I could use some help getting dressed. Oh, Bark, you cad. I have a few questions, I guess. Let's just see what we've got. She blushes, slightly looking away. Wait. What? Oh, okay. For a second I thought, wait, did I click the wrong thing? Because she blushes and she looks away and she talks about me getting dressed. Like I asked her to help me dress. But that's not. She's just like, oh, let's not talk about questions until you're dressed. Okay, off you go. Goodbye, my lord. Once you have what you need from the armory, please go downstairs to the main room. My father is waiting there to speak to you. Well, this is a crazy-ass way to start a freaking DLC. I can't take anything from her. I'll just walk out here in my skivvies. Can't lose another dozen customers because another person was found dead in our inn. Please don't tell anyone. It's not exactly a business model, but like every capitalist, they're trying to cover up their sordid crimes. Okay, hey, check it out. We already completed a quest. Nicely done, Bark. Well, shit. We'll need a sling. We'll need some bullets. They're all the same. Ooh, bullet plus one. Never mind, they're not all the same. I have a Relic of the Reaper, a rogue stone, a worn book. This large tome has a rather interesting title, Shadows of Underdark, written by one D. Scalesinger. Deacon? Inside its pages is the full account of an adventure from earlier in your career. Your first adventure. No, my second adventure, you stupid book. Deacon, damn it. Couldn't get the facts straight. The facts seem to be a bit exaggerated, according to your memory, but that apparently didn't stop the book from becoming a great hit amongst the nobility in several major cities throughout Faerun. For a time, you had the unique experience of becoming a household name. Really? Okay. People who didn't know would shout out to... People who you didn't know would shout out to you happily as you passed or treated you like a trusted friend. The fame eventually died down somewhat, which was a relief at the time, but you have held on to a copy of the book as a souvenir. As for the author, a kobold bard by the name of Deacon, you haven't met him since those early days. Part of you has to wonder if you aren't owed some royalties. Something tells me I'm going to run into Deacon in this DLC. Sorry, Assassin. Here's a $10 Wendy gift card. Please don't tell the other guests. You got a free towel. Hey, it's better than Bark Badgernath getting out of it. I guess he did get a sling. Well, that's interesting. I wonder why I had that on my person. I must have had that book under my pillow. Miscellaneous equipment. Oh, yeah. Better take Gloves of a Hidden Fist. Attack bonus +2, sonic damage. Only usable by Monk. Natural armor. Belt of agility. Traps. What doesn't help me? Potion to cure wounds. Resistance. Here's kit. Speed. Sickle. I'm back to using a sickle, I guess. Ooh, more grenade types, looks like. Man, I am just not going to feel the same without my sexy cloak. I'm going to be so upset. Small, dirty bag. Ooh. 3,000 gold, okay. That's a hell of a way to start. History of the creator races. Oh, that's far too much to read. No, forget that. Alright, let's get dressed, everybody. For the very last time, look upon the mighty physique of one Bach Badgernath. Okay. This is a very fancy outfit, I'm noticing. What the hell? Why was it doing that? I don't have any boots. I do have an amulet. I don't have any gauntlets, because those gauntlets were only usable by a monk. Okay, hang on. Let's do this. Can I just... Ooh. Can I just do this? Yes. That? Yes. Awesome. It's much easier. Cloak and a bag full of heads. I know! I know. How else is he supposed to get ahead in life? Yeah, no kidding. This is, yeah, this is Will Riker on Ryza. Although the Man in the Iron Mask helmet there isn't really flattering him too much. Alright, well, we've gotten dressed. That's good. This is going to be where we come. Okay, this is where we stop for the evening, though, and we'll switch over to Borderlands 2. I wonder if I'll have a companion here amongst these ruffians. But better save it. Gosh. So this is going to be Bark. Whoops, I must have caps lock on. Bark. Hordes of the Underdark. Oh, 1. Wax his chest hair specifically. So you have to see it. Okay.